What's up, everybody? Kelfka here, and I've completed my highest pit, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is a tier 80 pit with the sorcerer, and it is absolutely insane. So first I want to talk about a little bit of the build, and then I want to talk about the pit in general and give my thoughts around that. I want to give my thoughts around season 6 and where are we at right now. And so first off, I want to talk about the build because I changed some things. Yesterday I posted a build video and I changed to a one-handed sword. One-hand sword has extra critical strike damage on it. It's able to cast faster. I think that it is the best for the build. I do still use Elemental of Consolation. Crit strike is still the most important stat. And then maxing out your crit chance is very important. So I have 100% crit chance right now, which is very good. So then I have a focus as well. And the Storm Swell is going on the focus for the extra damage. Still 6% needed on my Swarm Cell. So there is improvements to be made, definitely. Definitely. But we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. And is it important? Is it important to have improvements? We don't know yet. So tier 80 pit going on right now. It's wild. So with the build, I am still using the Lightning Spear enchantment. I did put it on my gloves for the added damage. You will see that right there on the screen. It does still have crit strike damage as a temper, and then lucky hit for Lightning Spear. I also made a change to use this because I felt like I was dying a lot with Raiment of the Infinite, and Raiment of the Infinite is very powerful, but sometimes it's tough to stay alive. So this imprint is called the Prudent Heart. After being damaged for at least 20% of your maximum health, at once you become immune for 4 seconds. So every 16 seconds I could get immune, basically. I think that's kind of cool because I don't use Flame Shield in this build because I want to try to get up as much summons as possible for my Fractured Winterglass to do more damage because of the Conjure Mastery on there. And I did get a GA one finally, but the stats are pretty bad on it. So another change I made is I crafted my second unique, my mythic unique, and it is a Ring of the Scarlet Skies. And I think it is absolutely fantastic in this build. Talrashas and Ring of Scarlet Skies are the best way to go. So definitely consider doing that. I think it works really, really well. And those are the changes. I also have a Tarot's Might now. I just think that the Raiment of the Infinite just does a lot more damage. So the Raiment of the Infinite is going to stay on for now. And hopefully I could rank up those glass cannons a little bit more too on that. So we'll see. So also a couple things I wanted to share with the build is I am still using Firebolt enchant and then Teleport enchant because I'm not using Teleport on the bar either. I'm using the Rakanon Wake boots, so attacks reduce the cooldown of the evade, so I don't really need the teleport. It does stink when you get stunned because you can't teleport out of it with the evade, but that's okay. Now let's talk about the pit. So I was able to get pretty much 12 out of 12 on all my gear doing Infernal Hordes. Now the new Forgotten Souls change made it a lot easier, and doing pit, getting my glyphs to 75. And I do feel a power difference. You probably feel a power difference every 5 levels of all your glyphs. So if you get all your glyphs another 5 levels, you're probably going to feel a power difference for that. I definitely felt it when I went from 70 to 75 on some. From when I got all my glyphs to 65, I felt a power difference because it was like 55 to 65. But 65 to 70 felt a power difference. When you get 12 out of 12, I feel a power difference. So the pit is the only thing that is actually difficult now. So tier 4 anything is actually very easy with this build. So that gets me to the point of what's the point of the pit? I'm not 100% sure yet. And then I know we're going to see some comments about the Spiritborns doing way higher, doing level 80 pit, and I'm doing a level 80, but how many classes could do a level 80 pit? And is that a mistake? Or how many builds, more importantly, could do a level 80 pit? Because I think I could get to 90 for sure with this build. 90 is going to be tough, but I think I could get to 90. And that's getting almost like perfect gear, 300 Paragon points, and the maxed out glyphs at that point. So getting there is cool, but it doesn't really get me anything else, because we could easily do everything in World Tier 4 now, and there is not any extra progression rewards for the pit. I see a pit doing the 130s and stuff, but what does that do? Is it worth it to try to push? I don't know. Comment down below. I just don't see the value in the pit pushing when you can do everything else in the game. So maybe getting your glyphs to 80, feeling confident with your build that, hey, I could do everything in World Tier 4, maybe get to farm some cool loot from Uber bosses, and maybe that's the play. I don't know. Maybe we don't really care to do higher pits, because I don't think there's a Sorc build that could do higher level pits than this. And that's not fun to me, because I want to make different builds. I like making different builds, but I'll try, but I think I have to max out all my glyphs on this person with this build and then try the different builds. So it will take some time to do that, right? So I don't know, leave a comment down below. What do you think? If you could already do World Tier 4 on all your builds, what's the point of progressing in the pit? I don't know. It seems silly to me. I'd rather just spend that extra time trying to find GAs on all my gear. We're going to go through my gear here. You're going to see that I don't have GAs on a lot of these items. Everything's a GA, but it's not like any double GAs or triple GAs or anything like that. So would that be better energy spent or time spent going through those things? That's what I wonder. And I'm not sure yet what to do. So, because there is builds I want to try out, like Fireball. I do want to try out the teleport build. I wanted to try out Chain Lightning, but AO is trying out Chain Lightning, and he says it's not as strong. So we'll have to see. This feels pretty good. At least I could do everything on World Tier 4 and feel confident that I won't die or anything like that. So we'll see. So I'm going to show you guys the rest of this build, the skill tree. Thank you guys for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment down below and tell me what you want to see in the next video. I will definitely work on that. But Sorc for life, man. Screw the spirit board. We're getting there. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.